just being ourself is the biggest fear of humans.
Do you ever wonder what makes people live the perceived normal life? The one most of us were taught when we were growing up. To be good at school, to get a well-paying 9-to-5 job, to have a family, to work until we're 65, then retire to enjoy the remains of our lives. I often wonder what my life would look like if I weren't out here sailing and living an adventurous life. Would I be truly happy? Would I be living each day to its fullest? Would I be my authentic self? Would I feel challenged enough? Feel connected enough? Would I be able to hear myself amongst all the noise and demands that society puts on us each day? A sailing life is certainly not the easiest of lives. It comes with its own set of challenges. I mean, here we are setting the head sail wing on wing in conditions rolly enough to throw a cat out of bed. But would I leave this to head back to the city? To a place where I was utterly swamped with rules and expectations? Out here is where I've been able to peel off the layers and get back to who I really am. And for that, I am utterly grateful. As the quote reads, "We sail not to escape life, but for life not to escape us." What do you think your life would be like if you did what you enjoyed most, over what you interpret as that is expected of you? Rightio, so we are trying to come through this passage here between Lifu and Mere Islands in the New Caledonia, and what we're trying to do is pass down here, and at this point here we'll make our decision as to whether we're going to go to New Zealand or whether we're going to go to Noumea. With the South Pacific cyclone season upon us, we're making tracks for New Zealand. We'd departed Vanuatu the day prior under pretty rugged conditions, and having passed the undersea mountain range, the seas were starting to settle down. We've just been discussing the cruise ship schedule. There was a cruise ship in Port Vila when we left this morning, and I think they normally come out around about 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening, and we are actually on the rum line for Noumea, so we're going to have to keep a bit of an eye out for them coming up from the behind, and get on the radio if we see them and just have a little chat to let them know we're here. Generally a good idea if you can. We don't want anyone driving up our derriere in the middle of the night. Cool sunset, right? I've yet to check the weather for this evening, actually, but I did see just before we left there's a line of squalls, or I call them whirligigs, coming down. There's one fairly large whirligig actually sitting off of Malakula, so it's about 60 miles north of us, and it's going to come down. We're hoping it's going to come down east of us, which would be nice, but these whirligigs can tend to be fairly temperamental. These are the things that develop into cyclones. So we've got a baby whirligig going on, and we're hoping that it'll pass east of us and not give us torrid weather, but ahead it's looking fairly grey and might be wet and rainy and blustery. Yes, good morning. This is Sailing Vessel Sarian, Sailing Vessel Sarian. We are looking at your starboard light. Where are you guys heading? Over.
To the top of New Caledonia, to
Where have you come from? Over?
Port Resolution in Tanner.
Oh, okay. Oh, nice. I heard that the volcano exploded. Is that correct? Over?
Geez, if it did, then I'm lucky we're not there today. Over.
Yeah, well, that was pretty cool to have a chat to that guy. Sounds like he's pretty young and keen in the sailing scene. And he's just bought his first boat, which is a Shonning 36 catamaran. May next year he's going to make a crossing to New Zealand, so he wanted to get some advice on that, but unfortunately we're heading out of range, so we lost him, but he's onto it. I reckon he'll have it pretty sorted out, and he's also booked in for the Sydney to Hobart this year, so exciting plans for him. It's always nice to catch up with people on the radio and see where they've been and what they've been up to. So yeah, Ben, if we see you and you watch our channel, good luck, mate. We'll try and connect with you again sometime in the future. Okay, I better go and see what else is happening up on deck.
The morning found us changing sails.
Just shaking the reef out. Breeze has dropped out and we want to keep hustling, so all sail up, all sail up. It's about just gone 5:30 in the morning and bit of rain, cruising through the night, and it's going to be a sort of a dead wind kind of day, so we've got to make the most of it while we can. Anyway, I'm going to go down for a snooze because I'm tired.
What are you doing? Sneaking around.
I am. Good morning.
Good morning.
What a gorgeous day.
It's beautiful.
It's my tiny hatch in the aft cabin. You can just fit through it. Gonna do a bit of acrobatics though. What a beautiful day. Absolutely gorgeous. I feel so lucky to be out here. Might do some sunbathing today. You look pretty comfortable out there, my love.
Beautiful sunny day, I can't complain too much.
Look at him, he's just relaxing out there. You'd think he was at a pool party in a hotel in California. Good on you, babe. This is what it's all about. Thanks for the smoothie, my love.
There you go.
Yeah, baby. Check out what my honey made for me. It's our second breakfast. A frozen berry and coconut smoothie. Hey, you're a love. Thank you.
Let's go ahead for French surveillance aircraft. You can switch on to stay remain on the channel 16. I wish you a good sea and fair wind, and have a good day, sir. Bye bye.
Okay, thank you very much, sir, and we'll see you at the other end.
Roger.
There you go, that blew your theory.
Yeah, well, you never know who's out here, do you?
Darren had this theory that because last time when we checked into Mia it was all so lax, he thought, no one ever watches, they never see what you do, but they do, they got their eyes on us. That's very funny. Totally blew your theory, my love.
Pretty much. we go. Beautiful. Blue skies, sunny days, and a coconut. Nothing better.
Yep, baby.
Thousands of people are talking at the same time, and nobody understands each other. This is a condition of the human mind, a big mitote. And with that big mitote, we cannot see what we really are. In India, they call the mitote Maya, which means illusion. It is the personality's notion of I am. We cannot see who we truly are. We cannot see that we're not free. That is why humans resist life. To be alive is the biggest fear humans have. Death is not the biggest fear we have. Our biggest fear is taking the risk to be alive and to express what we really are. Just being ourselves is the biggest fear of humans.
Thank you for watching. If you like what we do, consider joining our gang of salty shipmates, where our biggest fans help make these videos possible over on our Patreon platform. Subscribe and tune in next week as we dodge storms, fads and ships in the night.